I want to go back to the contract. People are interested in the contract. What is it? Is it always hourly? Is it, is it project wise? Is it always, so specific to what you have to do each week?
It depends.
How do you contract?
Yeah, I don't think there is an always.
Yeah, I mean,
There
I'll
is
jump
no
in real
always.
quickly. Yeah, I'll jump into that real quickly. I mean, if I'm working for a nonprofit organization and I believe in their mission, you know what? It's going to be a little different kind of situation. I've been paid in gift cards because they couldn't, they didn't have the cash for it. I've also worked for big companies, Biogen and whatnot. I've been on retainers for 2 years. I've done the hourly. Mostly I do projects because then I feel that everyone gets a better deal out of that. This much for this amount of work. If it takes longer, well, it's on me. So, but it changes from every single person. Fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would agree. I think it depends on who you're working with, what stage of your consulting business you are in, and the nature of the work. So, usually if you're a very young consulting firm or a consultant, and when I say young, I mean just starting out as a consultant, you might choose to bill someone hourly, or as you establish, then you are on and you've become reputable, you kind of have retainers, or you're doing that one-off project. So that the model kind of varies based on all these factors, and there's no one size fits all. Sometimes you may be billing even if to do something just not in terms of the monetary thing, but maybe because you're going to get a referral to a bigger project with someone in their network. So it works either ways, and there's no one size fits all.
I mean, I've done it for equity. I spent a year consulting with somebody for equity because I believe
in the gift card idea, Perry.
Sorry?
I like the gift card idea.
It worked.
I was going to say that based on our own practice, if you have a very clearly defined scope of work, for example, a manufacturing cost analysis for 7 steps. Yeah, I know how many hours it's going to cost. We can do it on a fixed fee basis. I've been on projects for 4 years, and those are strictly hourly time and materials type of projects. So I think there is no one size fits all when it comes to this, and you have to understand that the more clearly you can define the project, maybe you can do a fixed fee project up front. But some of these projects we're tapped to be the entire CMC group because they don't have anybody in that expertise.
And I'll be honest, I've made mistakes. I mean, I've done, for the service, and I grossly underestimated the amount of time, and that's on me.
Is.
Yeah, very good, very, very good. It's a great dialogue. It's a dialogue both from the sponsor, the consultant, and of great interest to the CDMO, the whole triangle there. I want to change gears a little bit. Interesting question that I'd like Martin to try to answer for us. The question is, how do consultants fit into the sponsor's long-range planning for the company?
That's a fascinating question. I think a number of the people, my fellow panelists, noted that they've had projects that are a couple hours to projects that go on for years. And so I think my own personal view is anyone who works with a company, we treat them just like they're an employee. So you try to compensate them fairly, you try to engage them in a positive manner. You want them to feel like they're part of the team, part of the value chain. And so to do that, we've done things like given bonuses, given equity, things that consultants who can often feel like outsiders at a company, that they're part of the team, they're part of the mission, and they're not here just to perform, a remedial service, but truly creating value for the company, the assets, and in our case, our public shareholders.